Has anyone noticed how Despicable Me 4 copies iconic Disney characters? The freshly introduced villain, Maxime Lamal, looks like Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. Not only are they both crazy scientists who want to take over the world, but their physical appearance is identical. When we look closely at Gru Jr., we can see a lot of similarities to Jack Jack from The Incredibles. They have a tiny piece of red hair on their heads, and their attitudes are identical to Gru and Mr. Incredible. There's also a scene where Gru This scenario is almost Jack battles a raccoon in The Incredibles too. It's hard not to notice these similarities, and it feels like Despicable Me 4 takes too much inspiration from these iconic Disney characters. Subscribe.
Despicable Me 3 is the worst movie in the franchise for one major reason. The whole story is based around Gru meeting his twin brother, Drew, and they're supposed to be complete opposites, with Drew being happy-go-lucky but stupid, and Gru being grumpy and smart. And they even have the rhyming name, except they don't. Gru is his last name. The main character of Despicable Me is Felonious Gru. His full name is Drew Gru. So why on earth is Drew running around calling Gru Gru when he's also Gru? You don't call your sibling by your last name. It makes no sense. And when people talk to Gru calling him Gru, why doesn't Drew turn around thinking they're talking to him when he's Gru too? Thinking that may not be the case because they were separated at birth, so maybe they have different last names. But the bald turd, Gru and Drew's dad, who raised Drew, is confirmed to be Robert Gru. So both Drew and Gru are Gru, and Drew calling Gru Gru is the biggest plot hole of the entire franchise. Have you noticed that every single Minion wears goggles? Now, it's no surprise that with all the mistakes Minions make, they have very poor vision. So they need these super spectacles to help serve their master. But how did they get these glasses? Gru, being the smartest inventor there is, could have created these goggles for them. But we see in the first Minions movie that they had a version of these goggles when they first came to land, which begs the next question. Are these goggles really just part of them? The answer to that is also no, because when Kevin turned into a purple people eater in Despicable Me 2, Agnes screamed so loud that the glass in Kevin's goggles broke, which means those are man-made, or should I say Minion-made. Because the Minions had these goggles before they had any master, that means they had to have made these goggles themselves. So the Minions invented glasses 2,000 years before the humans claimed they invented them, which means the Minions are the real mastermind.